Hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today just so happens to be Monday, July the 26th, 2021. Got some happy birthday shout-outs going out to Tiffany Hockerson and Gussin Bermudez Gilberto. Okay. Without further ado, Galician and Tiffany, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, MC. You know what? That's a one more year gone away. So, happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Galician and Tiffany, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your very special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Well, why? It's your happy birthday day today. Happy birthday to the two of you, and hey, I hope you have many more. Alright, well, alrighty then. Got a Shin Show shout out to a new YouTube subscriber. That'd be Indy Jack. That's right, Indy Jack of West Judea. That's right. And then my Pokey Pal, which would be Amanda S. Little. That's right. Those are the shout outs for the Shin Show today. Alrighty. Looks like a weather forecast coming up to you. 86 degrees out there right now. Boy, oh boy. Who's that weather forecast coming up to you, going to be presented to you by? Why, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is located at 2054 Campus Drive here in St. Charles, Missouri. And it's pastored by ordained pastor John Schumer. That's right. A special event scheduled for Friday, July the 23rd went off without a hitch. Well, it could have been more crowded, but hey, it was nice to see the folks show up that showed up, and we had popcorn and soda pop. We're trying to figure out when our next event is going to be, but as for now, it's not going to be. So, we're thinking, we're trying to figure it out. Because, well, hey, it's a thing for the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's for the kids, and well, we've just got to put our minds together and get it all figured out. Anyway, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church has their services on Sundays at 11 a.m. in the morning, and then we have an hour of power prayer on Wednesdays at 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. So come on in to Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. That's right there behind Save-A-Lot. Yep, that's right. Well, it's not behind Save-A-Lot. It's across the street from the St. Andrew's Annex, which is located behind Save-A-Lot. Right across from Greener's Pub. So, if you find Greener's Pub on the right-hand side of the road, look to your left, you'll see the big brown cross. If you see Greener's Pub on the left-hand side of your road, then look to your right, and you'll see the big brown cross. If you find the children's daycare on your right-hand side of the road, you've probably passed up the church because it's right behind you on the right. If you see the children's daycare on your left, then drive up one more little entranceway and turn left into the parking lot of Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Alright, well, alrighty then. Looks like weather forecast. Like I said, it's 81 degrees out there right now, and that's not going to hang out all day. We're going to have some clear skies with overnight low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east to northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Tuesday, July the 27th, sunny skies with are going to be hot and humid. highs near 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be east to northeast at about 6 miles per hour. Clear to low temperatures overnight with 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south to southeast at 6 miles per hour. And in Wednesday, July the 28th, sunshine and hot and humid. Highs around 97 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Wow, it's almost repeat day, except for it's 2 degrees warmer. Yep, those are westerly winds at about 5 miles per hour. And then mostly clear skies overnight with a temperature of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be south at 5 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, July the 29th, partly cloudy skies, hot and humid. Highs around 98 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partially cloudiness early with scattered showers and or thunderstorms later on during the night with low temperatures at 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour and chances of rain will be about 40%. And then for Friday, July the 30th, mostly cloudy skies, scattered thunderstorms during the morning. High temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Partly cloudy skies early will give way to occasional showers later on during the night. Low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit and winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then Saturday, July the 31st, scattered thunderstorms in the morning. Cloudy skies later on during the day. Highs around 82 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Chances of rain 40%. And partly cloudy with isolated thunderstorms possible for the overnight, with temperatures dipping down around 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north to northwest at about 5 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%. And that, my friends, is the end of your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, which was brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, located at 2052 and 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. 63301. 63301. All right. Show on up to Refreshing Word Fellowship Church and enjoy the preaching of the gospel of God through Jesus Christ. Amen. Alrighty then. Hey, we got some upcoming events coming up for this week, weekend here in St. Charles County and St. Charles, Newtown, St. Charles. And those are going to be brought to you today by, because it's upcoming events, they're going to be brought to you by Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right. If you have an upcoming event and you would like to have decorations made for it, well, why don't you hook up with Jamie O'Driscoll at Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie on Facebook and go peruse her past products. Plus, get a hold of her via the messenger and let her know what you're looking for and what you need, because she's quite the crafty gal. She can hook you up with all kinds of table decorations, wreaths, and all kinds of neat crafty things. So, catch that at Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. Alrighty, let's see. The first thing that's coming up is St. Charles County Fair. That's right. This time for the fair again. Okay, July 27th, 2021 through July 31st, 2021. Recurring daily. Located at Rotary Park. Located at 2577 West Meyer Road in Winsfield, Missouri, 63385. It's kind of off of the service road. You can get to it by the service road, or you can get to it by going up Main Street and turning left at the railroad tracks. I believe that's about approximately correct. Anyway, let's see here. What all's going on down there? Enjoy the carnival rides, food and drink, music and entertainment, children are area, exhibits, and tractor pulls and more, all located at the St. Charles County Fair, recurring daily between July 27th, 2021 through July 31st, 2021. Alrighty then. And then the Newtown Concert Series will be going on down in Newtown, St. Charles. That's right, located at the Newtown Amphitheater. That's St. Charles, Newtown. At the Newtown Amphitheater, 3312 Rue Royale, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Newtown is a cute little subdivision area that's got their own post office, their own set of rules, their own stuff. So you might want to check into Newtown as a new living establishment if you would like to. They got a bunch of condos down there, so, check it out. Anyway, please come and enjoy it nonstop regularly from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater, located at 3312 Rue Royale Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. That's right, Newtown Series, July 31st. Alrighty, hey, I got a little song for you. Love will keep us together. Think of me whenever you have a bad thought that enters your mind. Well, sing a song and don't mess around. You'll do just fine. 'Cause you've got to be strong. Just stop. 'Cause I really love you. And I'll be thinking of you. Look into my heart and let love keep us together. You belong to me now. This is what God, Jesus, says to a new Christian. You belong to me now. I ain't gonna set you free now. When those evil thoughts hang around, talking me down, well, hear what your heart and you hear what's in your heart, and you won't hear a sound. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop. I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Whatever. You're young and beautiful, but someday your looks will be gone. And when the others turn you off, who will be turning you on? I will be there to share forever. Love will keep us together. I said it before, and I'll say it again, while others pretend. I need you now, and I need you then. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop. I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart, and let love keep us together. Whatever. Blah, 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 whatever. I will. You better stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop. I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and don't let love keep us together. Whatever. So that's what Jesus would say to a new Christian. Okay, well, alrighty then. Hey, it looks like it's story time for the Shen show. So that means TV Grandpa is going to take over. That's right, TV Grandpa is going to take over for the Shen show. But it's going to be brought to you today by the Thankful Nests book event, which will be occurring in Jefferson County. That's House Springs, Missouri, Jefferson County, at the Country Cafe, the Hometown Cafe. That's right, Saturday, July the 31st. And anyway, there's going to be a special reading there and at 3 p.m. for children. There will also be a craft time, making and decorating thank you cards for people that you are thankful for being in your life. So, don't forget to show up at the Hometown Cafe.
Excuse me, I'm going to take off. I'll probably be going to medicine before I leave.
So come on out, enjoy the reading of Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's time for our story, and I just threw it away. What am I thinking? Duh. Okay, here we go. This is our story. This is my story, sad but true. It's all about run around Sue. Whoa, whoa, ba-dee-dee-dee, whoa, whoa, ba-dee-dee-dee, whoa, whoa, ba-dee-dee-dee, whoa. It's golden age of rock and roll. Come on and come to the show. Anyway, today's story for the daily bread portion. The daily bread. Today's story for TV time with Grandpa is once Thumbelina. The story of Thumbelina. Once upon a time, a woman lived by herself in a faraway village. She was very lovely, and after her husband had died, she always wanted to have a child, but alas, she didn't have any. Well, one day, she went to her friend, who was a good witch, and she gave her a grain of barley and told her to go back home and plant it. Well, the woman did as she was told, and so the next morning, a beautiful plant had grown from the seed. It had a lovely flower that looked like a tulip. Well, the woman had never seen a flower like that, and was mesmerized by its beauty. She gently kissed one of its petals, and as she did, that flower blossomed opened right then and there. Inside it was a beautiful little girl, no bigger than the size of the woman's thumb. The woman instantly fell in love with her, and she called her Thumbelina. Thumbelina looked away. Thumbelina took away the woman's loneliness in the day, and she would tell her stories and talk to her, and sometimes she would make Thumbelina a boat out of a tulip petal, which she could row in a plate full of water. And at night, Thumbelina would sleep in a bed out of a walnut shell with a blanket made of a rose petal. Now, one night, as she was sleeping, a frog came to her window and saw her. He thought to himself, "What a beautiful girl! She'd make a lovely bride for my son." And so he grabbed Thumbelina and hopped away to his home. Well, when his son saw his bride-to-be, he was very happy. "She's beautiful, father. I'll marry her. But before that, I want to build her a beautiful house," said the son. "Okay, son, I'll put her on the water lily in the middle of the pond. Till then, in this way she shall never be able to escape." And so the frog put Thumbelina in the middle of the pond on a water lily leaf. Well, Thumbelina tried to escape from her new home, but when she couldn't, she broke down crying. Well, two minnows were sitting under the same leaf, and they heard her cry, and they asked her about her troubles. And when she told them, they decided to help her. They nibbled away at the lily stem, and soon it broke and floated away with Thumbelina. Just when Thumbelina thought she was free, a beetle came down and took her away to his home. He called over his friends to introduce them to his pretty prisoner. But the beetle's friends told him that she was too different than them and that she didn't belong to them. I agree. I think I should let her go, thought the beetle, and so he dropped her in the long grass and flowers. Well, Thumbelina was very happy that she was free from her captors, and however, she did not know where her home was. She spent many days in the grass and between the flowers, and she would eat the pollen of the flowers and drink the dew from their leaves. One day, as she was walking, she stumbled upon a small house made of mud. It had a strange round entrance, and she went up to it and knocked on the door. A mouse opened the door. Squeak, squeak. Hello. Isn't it cold out there for you today? Come in, please. Well, thank you very much, said Thumbelina. And once Thumbelina was settled comfortably in the mouse's house, he asked her about who she was. Thumbelina told him her entire story. Don't worry, you can stay here as long as you like, said the mouse. So Thumbelina started staying in her new-found home. To make herself useful in the house, she would cook for the mouse and tell him stories. After a few days, the mouse said he had invited a guest over. He's the richest mouse in all the land. He's a very good friend of mine. Well, that night, the mouse's friend came over for dinner. Well, they talked and had a good time, and during the course of dinner, the friend fell in love with Thumbelina and declared that he would marry her. Thumbelina had no choice but to go along with what was happening, and when the friend offered to show her his home, she agreed to visit his home, and the three of them set off together. On the way, they entered a tunnel, and they found an injured sparrow lying on the ground. Well, the mouse's friend kicked at it and rudely said, "Serves her right. What is she doing in the tunnels? He should have stayed in the air." But Thumbelina was shocked to see that someone could treat another like this. Unseen by the mice, she ran away from there. And once she was sure that the mice had left, she came back and attended to the swallow. She took great care of her till she was fit to fly again. It became spring by that time, and the swallow could fly again. And she told Thumbelina, "I have to join my family and friends. They have flown away to a warmer place, and I cannot stay here. Come with me." But Thumbelina had enough adventure and didn't want to go anywhere else, and so the swallow flew away. A few months later, had passed when the love-struck friend of the mouse found Thumbelina again. "Oh, my beloved! "Oh, my beloved," squeaked the mouse, "I've been looking for you everywhere, and now I have found you, and must marry you." Thumbelina knew there was no way out of it for her, so she asked him if she could spend one last day out in the open air before she was confined to living the rest of her life underground with him. Well, as she roamed in the open field for one last time, she heard a familiar voice. Come away with me, when your spirit will always be free," said the swallow. Well, Thumbelina saw her old friend who had returned to her, and this time around she agreed to hop on the back of the swallow, and they took off, and they flew over land and water and fields of green. When they reached the land of the flowers, the swallow landed and Thumbelina on a beautiful flower petal. "This is the kingdom of the flowers, and that is their king," told the swallow. Well, Thumbelina saw a handsome young king with beautiful wings. He was surrounded by lovely flowers, and as soon as she saw him, she knew she wanted to call this place home. Her presence attracted the king's attention, and he too fell in love with her immediately. "Will you marry me?" asked the king. "Yes," replied Thumbelina with a big smile. As happiness spread across her face, she grew more beautiful and a beautiful pair of wings, and became the flower queen. Soon they got married, and they lived happily ever after. There you have it, Thumbelina and the Flowers. That there is Story Time with TV Grandpa. Thanks for tuning in, kids. Glad that I got to read to you again, because, well, I know I love you and I don't ever get to see you that much. So this way you get to see me. Okay? Okay. What was that? It didn't go away. I hate it when that happens. Okay, here we go. Okay, it looks like it is the Daily Bread portion of the program, and today's Daily Bread portion of the program is called Blooming for Jesus. Thumbelina bloomed some wings. Let's see what blooming for Jesus is all about. Today's scripture for blooming with Jesus. Oh, you know what? The Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in The Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Psalm 40 through 42 and Acts 27, 1 through 26. Don't forget to tune in to The Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, here we go. John 13:31 through 35. Daily reading scriptures. When he was gone, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will glorify the Son in himself, and will glorify him at once. Now, my children, I will be with you only a little longer. You will look for me, and just as I told the Jews, so I tell you now, where I go, you cannot come. Now, a new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." And there you have it. That was the reading of the Bible today. The scriptures for the Daily Bread portion of the program. And, of course, the Daily Bread portion of the program was called was brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 on YouTube and or Facebook on the Shen Show, or Hello and How Are You, or the Bible with Briscoe 2021. Any of these sites will get you there. Alrighty, just Google me. Alright, hey, that looks like it's it for the Shen Show. I got one more song for you, and that would be Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I say goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. I said goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you. Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.